May mga taong pinanganak na pilyo. Ako po yung isa doon. Maliit pa ako. Wala akong inisip talaga kundi kapilyuhan. Kaya pag nakikita kong mga bata tumatakbo, ay sabi ko, nagalala ko yung aking buhay. Kasi yung character grade ko doon, kiti-kiti, magulo, malikot. Lahat na lang ng description. I grew up that way. But my mom was always there to impose discipline on me. I can't explain it. I never felt bitter toward my mom in spite of her discipline. I believe it's because the way she would do it. Before she would spank me, there will always be a deal. Talagang very clear sa akin. Pag ginawa mo yan, dadapa ka. And before she would spank me, mayroong due process pa yan. In due process, tatanungin niya ako, di ba may usapan tayo? Opo. Di ba usapan natin, papaluin kita pag ginawa? Opo. Ginawa mo ba? Opo. Eh, di dadapa ka na. Opo. O, sige, dapa na. That due process was very important because she made me realize I did something wrong, and our agreement is, pag ginawa ko yan, papaluin ako. And you know, here's the rule in spanking. The pain must be greater than the pleasure of sin. Ibig sabihin yun, yung pula ng puwit ko, kailangan mas masakit kaysa sa sarap na hindi ko siya sinunod. And my mom would make sure I will feel the pain. I told you, there's a part in human anatomy where you administer justice. Doon. Dito. Never pinalo ko ng nanay ko nakatayo. Always nakakadapayan. Whenever I go home, naroon pa yung upuan. Although hindi na ratan, katulad dati, yung sofa, ay kahoy na nakapatong. Ayos. Madalas akong nakadapa na pinapalo ng nanay ko. And I tell you what, I thank God for that chair. Because it reminded me of how much the Lord loved me, that He gave me a mother who will not hesitate to impose discipline. Kids, listen to me carefully. The people who love you are those who will correct you. Huwag kayong maniwala pag mahal ka, pwede lahat ng violations. No. That's not true. Ang problema ko, because my dad was the president of PTA, both elementary and high school, they treat me specially. At more than that, I play chess, and I love to play chess. I was the chess champion in our high school. And all the teachers who love to play chess with me. So, ang nangyari, imbis na ako yung horticulture, imbis na ako yung nagkakarpintero kasi tinuturuan ka ng carpentry, ha? Remember in high school? Meron kayong subject? Ako yung naglalaro ng chess. Doon sa isang tabi sa teacher, tuwan-tuwan naman ako dahil it's a privilege. Imagine, all of them are working, I'm playing chess. But the result, I got spoiled. I'm sharing again this principle with you because the people who will really help you are those who are willing to teach you what is right and will always set up a biblical standard. In the end, I thank God again. I was wondering if my mother, whenever she would talk to me about values, about godly attitude, she must be wondering if pumapasok sa isipan ko. To be honest, nung hindi pa ako saved, hindi pumasok. But when I got saved, I go back to all those times when my mom would spend time with me, telling me the importance of integrity. Yung paggalang sa kababaihan. Sinabi niya, anak, respect girls, especially yung may gusto sa'yo. Especially kung alam mo may gusto. Never take advantage. I guess that's the reason why I was so careful. Lalo na pag nalamang may gusto, I will make it certain I will never play on the emotion of a girl. Kayong mga kalalakihan, boys, guys, okay? Never play on the emotion of a girl. Pag nilaro nyo yan, nagkagusto sa inyo, papayakin nyo lang, may balik yan. Tanda yung may balik yan. Never take advantage of the heart, the love of a girl. This afternoon, there are several women that I would like to highlight yung pinaka most positive values and virtues. The first one was Sarah, the wife of Abraham. Ang naka-highlight sa buhay niya is her absolute dependence on God. Alam niya ang husband niya medyo sinungaling. Kaya nga may kasabihan, liars go to hell, Christian liars go to heaven. No. Si Abraham sinungaling. You find it in Genesis 12, you find it in Genesis 20. At sinabi niya sa kanyang wife, si Sarah, mahal, pagbago tayo sa isang lugar, sabihin mo, kapatid kita. Huwag mo sasabihin, may bahay kita. Actually, that's a half lie. Totoo naman niyang sister si Sarah. So, different mother. But, Sarah was his wife. At ayaw niyang ipaalam kasi napakaganda ni Sarah. Imagine the most beautiful woman in the whole world. Asawa mo. Some are fascinated with Elizabeth Taylor, yung beauty niya. I'm not, but imagine your wife is more beautiful than Elizabeth Taylor. Na pag pumasok na yan, lahat napapatingin. Oo. Ganun kaganda si Sarah. And so, imagine your husband is a liar. I-introduce ka nila. Sister ko. Dahil sa ganda niya, lahat ng mayaman, sasabihin siya, oh, ito yung baka, ito yung tupa. Oh, ha? Liligawan nila si Sarah through him. So yung mayaman siya. Negosyo. But listen, what do you do when you're that wife? Ha? Anong gagawin mo if you're the wife of that kind of a guy? That's why I have the greatest respect for Sarah. Her absolute dependence on the Lord, kahanga-hanga. Amazing. Nagtitiwala siya sa Panginoon lamang na siya'y protektahan, na siya'y ilayo sa kapahamakan, and she was so dependent on the Lord. If you read Hebrews 11, verse 11 and 12, she was 90 years old nang mabuntis. 90. Wala pang hospital, walang cesarean section. Get the picture? Wala pang ultrasound nun. Imagine a 90-year-old woman about to give birth. Alam po ninyo, sa mga may bahay, yung pinaka araw na kanilang kinatatakutan is the day of birth of this child. Anything can happen. At ang sabi rito sa Hebrews 11 verse 11, through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed and was delivered of a child. Normal, delivery. Normal delivery. Makinig kayo mga misis, lalo ng mga matitigas ng ulo. Pag ikaw masunurin sa mister mo, normal delivery. Pag ikaw pasaway, tanda mo yan, sisingiling ka sa iyong panganganak. Tinitingnan kong iba sa inyo, galit na kayo eh. By the way, it's found in 1 Timothy chapter 2. Sarah, walang takot to give birth. It was a normal delivery when she was past age because she judged him faithful who had promised. Again, ipinagkatiwala niya ang buhay niya, ang panganganak sa Panginoon. Kaya ako nagsimula dito, marami sa inyo rito, mga misis, may kapilyuhan ng mister nyo. Hindi nyo makontrol yun. May mga husband, mawala lang sa mata ng misis, may iglap lang. May kababalaghan ng ginagawa. Alam ko naman kayo mga husband dito matitino. So, hindi nag-a-apply ito sa inyo, okay? Alam ko na mababait kayo eh. Pero I'm saying to you, wives, here's the key to how you face life in all its crises. Absolute dependence on the Lord. Magtiwala kayo sa Panginoon. Huwag niyong aalisin ang mata niyo sa Diyos. Imagine sinungaling na husband, pagkatapos, manganganak siya, 90 years old. And she placed her life, her honor, and everything in God's hand. And the story of Sarah is how God will reward a woman, a mother, a wife who is totally, absolutely dependent on the Lord. Mag-asa kayo sa Diyos lamang. Tandaan niyo yan. Just trust the Lord. Ang nagkamangha mga kay Sarah, pag sinabi ni Abraham, sabihin mo, kapatid kita, sunod lang siya. At yung kagandahan pa kay Sarah, ang tawag niya kay Abraham, my Lord. My Lord. Kaya yan ang hamon sa inyong mga nanay, ha? The challenge for you is to maintain that respect and submissive attitude, especially when your husband is so difficult to submit. Madaling mag-submit pag ang husband mo ay mabait, matino. Imagine, isusubo mo. In Genesis 12, when they were in Egypt, abay, muntik na siyang nagalaw ng hari. But the Lord protected her. The same in Genesis 20. Again, the Lord protected her. Because her heart was pure. Nakita ng Diyos, ang puso niya ay masunurin, malinis, marangal. Alam ng Diyos, nakita ng Panginoon, yung kanyang pagtitiwala, buong buo, absolute obedience, dependence on the Lord. I pray to God, mga may bahay, bantayan ninyo ang inyong pagtitiwala sa Diyos. Lalong-lalo na kung husband ninyo alanganin. The way you handle your pain, your heartache, stay focused on the Lord. Just stay focused on the Lord. We must believe that God is faithful. And so this is the challenge for you mothers. And that goes with your children. Sabi ko nga, alam ng Diyos yan, nanay ko. The heartaches because I became a radical. I became a communist. And there was so much hatred in my heart. Nakita ng nanay ko yun. Sabi niya, anak, hindi kita tinuruan na magkaroon ng hatred. Pinalaki kita na marunong magmahal, magpatawad. But my mom would always tell me, I have committed you to the Lord. I have given you to the Lord. And the challenge for you mothers is to place your husband, your children in God's hand. Ilagay niyo sa kamay ng Diyos. You find that in 1 Peter 4 and verse 19. Can you 1 Peter 4 and verse 19. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to Him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. Just commit everything to the Lord. Matapat ang Diyos. When she gave birth, she reminded herself, our God is faithful. I will commit my body and everything to the Lord. In Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 1, Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 1, here is a beautiful verse. For all this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and all their works are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is before them. You don't know what will happen. But if you place your husband, your children, the way my mother placed me in God's hand, you don't have to worry about anything. Now listen, kids. Learn to put yourself in God's hand. You learn to put your future in God's hand. Alam niyo yung latest result ng bar exam? Nakakatuwa. May janitor, but there was the bar top notcher. Tinanong siya anong secret mo. And by the way, she was a working student sa law. You know what she said her secret? Every day, I will do my best to study and read 6 hours a day. Yung mga tiga Metro Manila, UP, Ateneo, wala. Mga anak ng Diyos, do you understand where I'm coming from? Iba pag ikaw nagtiwala sa Diyos at maging masipag ka. You excel by putting everything in God's hand. Just give your best and your all and keep on trusting God that He will bless your effort. I'm praying in this church we will produce a new generation of young people, children, who will always believe God and they'll do their best. And my challenge to you is this, katulad ng janitor sa Comelec na inofera ni Joseph. Magaling talagang sabi nga pag nag-Granistan na si Joseph Estrada, talo ang Quirino Granistan. Here is this guy who was a janitor in the Comelec. Abay, lawyer na ngayon. And to think that those in the top 10, wala sa kanilang galing sa sikat na universities. But the key again is this. Makinig kayo mga bata. Kahit na gaano ka katalino, pag hindi ka nag-aaral, mayabang ka, overconfident ka, tapos ka. Learn from the last basketball game between Houston and San Antonio. Ilan sa inyo nanood ng laban ng San Antonio versus Houston? Wala, no? Talagang nasa matindi pala ang teritoryo kung tinatakan ngayon. Akala nila kumo may injury. Ang dalawang pinakasikat na player, si Leonard at saka si Parker, they will just coast along to victory. Nanalo sa San Antonio. Sila walang injury. Again, it's a good lesson for us. You give your best, and always give your best to the Lord. Yes, sir. Always trusting Him that He will give you the grace, the strength, the wisdom that you need as you give your best. Maganda sigurado ko ang championship fight between, I'm anticipating a good battle between Cleveland and Golden State. Kung manalo ang Golden State. Ganun. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, this is a good team, no doubt. Eh, paano ba naman wala pa si Durant, number 1 na sila. Overkill naman. Kinuha naman si Durant. Oh. Pero, bilog ang bula, okay? One thing I respect, now you may not like LeBron James, okay? One thing I respect him, pagdating na sa championship, makikita mo ibang laro niya. Ang isang kalaban ng player, injury. Because once you're injured, hindi ka na makapaglaro, and that affects your rhythm. It's really amazing how he prepares his heart sa finals. My prayer to the Lord is this: you will have the heart of a champion. The heart of a champion. And the heart of a champion, like Sarah, is a heart that will always totally depend on God. Because 1 John 5, chapter 5, verse 4 and 5 says, 1 John 5, verse 4 and 5, can you flash it? For whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world. What is the victory? Faith. That's why there is a song, faith is the victory. And absolute confidence in God will give you the heart of a champion. That's the heart of a champion. I better move on. The second principle sa Old Testament, si Hannah. Imagine, may kaagaw siya sa puso ng kanyang husband. Okay? Masakit yun. Lalo na pagmahal mo ang husband mo, correct? Kung hindi mo mahal, okay lang. Anong pakialam mo? But if you love your husband, then it's painful. And worse, wala siyang anak, barren. Yung karibal eh. And here is again the key. Makinig kayo. Ang Diyos never kakampi ng mapang-api. Ang Diyos laging kakampi ng inaapi. Kaya kung ikaw ipinanganak dito na api-apihan, welcome to the club. May mga taong ipinanganak na laging naaapi. And here was Hannah, always mocked, laging pinagtatawanan, laging kinukutya. And so you can imagine how vexed was her attitude and spirit. And let's go to 1 Samuel. Sundin natin ang nasa kwan. 1 Samuel chapter 1 and verse 6. And her adversary also provoked her sore. Tingnan mo ha? Talagang she looks for every opportunity to provoke her, for to make her fret because the Lord had shut up her womb. Very sensitive na topic yun sa mga Hebrew women. Kasi sa kanila, pag hindi ka nanganganak, may parusa ang Diyos kasi may kasalanan ka, may hatol. It's a judgment from the Lord. So every year yan, every time the adversary had an opportunity, she would just vex her and provoke her and would do everything in order to make her depressed. Siguro kung marami pang anak yung pangalawa, nakalambitin pa yung mga anak, tapos, wala ka. Sa bagay, dyan ako magaling dati, yung mga sar eh. Next verse, please. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of the Lord, so she provoked her, therefore she wept and did not eat. Next verse. Then said Elkanah, her husband, to her, Hannah, why weepest thou? And so on. Let's go to the next verse. So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli, the priest, sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of the Lord. Next, please. And she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto the Lord, and wept sore. Talagang malalim yung tama. Now, I share this with you kasi mga nanay, minsan talagang malalim yung tama sa inyo, correct? Napakasakit, Kuya Eddie. Imagine the deep, deep pain she would go through in life. Next. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thine handmaid, and remember me and not forget thine handmaid, but will give unto thine handmaid a man-child. A man-child, a boy. True prayer is specific. Yes. But will give unto thine handmaid a man-child, then I will give him unto the Lord. Ibabalik niya. Ibibigay niya muli sa Panginoon. She will once more dedicate this child to the Lord all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. Makinig kayo. She wanted a child, not for herself, but she wanted a child because she wants to have the joy of dedicating the child to the Lord. That's why I underscored here, Hannah, if you look at the outline, ang sabi riyan, her astounding dedication to the Lord. To cut the reading, we can go to verse 20. Let's jump to verse 20. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, that she bare a son and called his name Samuel, saying, because I have asked him of the Lord. Yung topic last Friday, through prayer is specific. Ang pangalang Samuel, ibig sabihin yan, answer to prayer. God answered my specific prayer. Mga anak ng Diyos, alam po ninyo, yan ang hamon sa atin. Kung tayo ay vex, kung tayo po ay nasasaktan, dalhin natin sa Panginoon. Nangako siya sa Panginoon, Panginoon, pag sinagot mo ang panalangin, binigyan mo ako ng lalaking anak, ibibigay ko sa inyo, ibabalik ko sa inyo. And you know what? Binigyan siya. Pinangalan niyang Samuel, answer to prayer. By the way, yung pinakapanganay namin na brother, yung oldest namin, 7 kami magkakapatid, ang pangalan niya Samuel. Dinedicate siya ng Panginoon, siyang gusto maging pastor ng aming parents. Gusto ng parents ko siya maging pastor. Nag-aral sa UP. Classmate niya si Jose Maria Sison, naging komunista katulad ni Jose Maria Sison. Sa kanya ko unang narinig yung paturo ng communism. He was a communist to the core. Yeah. Nung siya nagtrabaho kay Rafael Salas, tinanong si Nipaing, ikaw ba may record ka sa NBI? Upo. Kasama ko si Jose Maria Sison. Sinilip nila, naroon nga. Yun, wala na ngayon. But she used to work with Rafael Salas sa Malacanang. And during the time, I'll never forget, ultimately, tumanggap din siya sa Panginoon, naligtas. And he became the director of World Vision sa buong Asia. But I've learned one thing. There's a very important step, mga magulang, sa buhay ng inyong mga anak. It is that step of dedicating your child to the Lord. Yung salitang train up a child in the way he should go. The word train there, the root word is the word it means to dedicate. Ihandog mo ang anak mo sa Panginoon at sabihin mo sa Panginoon, hindi ko pakikilaman ang inyong kalooban at plano sa anak ko. Ano man ang inyong plano, ano man ang inyong agenda, susuportahan ko, Panginoon. Huwag kayong maging maramot sa Diyos. Never be selfish to God. Lalong-lalo na, kayo may mga nanay, meron kayong ninyo bonito. Yung favorite. Doon ako nagpapasalamat sa Diyos because of the grace that He gave to Hannah. Because nung pinganak si Samuel, if you look at verse 27, let's jump to verse 27. For this child I prayed, and the Lord hath given me my petition which I asked of him. Therefore also I have lent him, I have given him, I have consecrated him to the Lord. As long as he liveth, he shall be dedicated, consecrated to the Lord. And he worshipped the Lord there. Dinala niya sa temple. Mind nyo, kung ikaw matagal naghintay, matagal hindi lang 10 taon. All these years, pinagpipray mo. Hindi siya naging maramot sa Panginoon. The lesson, mga nanay, especially kung kayo may ninyo bonito, may panaginip kayo sa inyong mga anak. Mga pangarap. Kung ayaw niyong bangungutin, ialay niyong anak niyo sa Panginoon. Huwag niyong pakikialaman ang plano niya. Hayaan niyo ang Diyos ang gumawa upang ang kalooban ng Panginoon ang masusunod sa buhay niya. And so, she brought Samuel to the Lord. Iniwan niya sa temple. Ikaw, kung naghintay ka ng matagal before you committed a child, kaya mo ba yun? Iwanan mo sa temple? Pero ginawa niya. And Samuel became the greatest judge of Israel. Siyang pinakamagaling. A man of integrity. Wala pong nawala kay Hannah. Bakit? 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 21. Ito pong sinasabi ng Bible. Pagkatapos niyang dalhin, ialay, iwanan sa temple si Samuel, and the Lord visited Hannah so that she conceived and bear 3 sons and 2 daughters. Biro mo, sa isa, 5 kapalit. Nakikinig ba kayo, mga nanay? Lalo na yung mga tatay. Mind nyo, ang kapalit ng isa, 5. Nawala ba si Samuel? No. Naroon lang siya sa temple. I can imagine nung lumalaki si Samuel and he became the judge, the anointed judge, the greatest judge of Israel. You can imagine how Hannah must have felt. It's worth all my sacrifice. Binigyan siya ng 5 pa. Mga magulang, makinig po kayo. Ano man ang ibigay niyo sa Panginoon, papalitan nun. Hindi lang doble. Here you see, 5 ang kapalit. My mom, I thank God, taught me, and he told me again and again, anak, never be selfish to God. Never, never, never be selfish to God. At sinubok ako ng Panginoon when my daughter who was 4 years and 8 months, nalaman kong kukunin ng Panginoon. When the doctors told me your daughter can pass away anytime she can go. I'll never forget that night when I said, Lord, I need the grace you gave to Job. He said, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away, blessed be the name of the Lord. And he said it from a heart that is truly grateful. Thank you for that grace. Lord, if you want my daughter, joyfully would I give her to you. I pray I will love you all the more and serve you all the more. 1992, February 27. That was 25 years ago. And so the topic today is very, very special to me. Sinubok ako ng Panginoon. You know what it makes me sad? My wife reacted very negatively. Galit siya sa Panginoon. Nung mamatay yung anak ko, sabi niya, no more service. Ayaw ko na. Pupunta ako sa Amerika. I am done. Wala akong pakialam sa iyo. I am done with the ministry. And she became very bitter. Sabi niya, biro mo, naglingkod tayo sa Panginoon. Kinuha niya ang anak kong mahal na mahal ko. See, I want you to realize one thing. When you fight God, you will lose. Hindi pwede manalo. And because of that, her life became so horrible. I'm just saying to you, nakakalungkot. And I thank God for giving me the grace all these years. I sometimes would visit the grave of my daughter, Catherine. Nakalibing siya sa Himlayang Pilipino. You know why I want to visit? Because I want to remind myself of that commitment and covenant I made with God. Regardless of what will happen, daughter or no daughter, I will joyfully serve the Lord. It must be unconditional commitment. My prayer to the Lord today, this afternoon, parents, please, just commit everything to God's loving care. He knows what is best. He knows what is best. And I thank the Lord for being so good and faithful. This brings me to the third point. We will go to the New Testament. This time it is found in Matthew 15. Paki-plus mo na lang yung verse na nakatalaga. And then Jesus went thence and departed the coast of Tyre and Sidon. Mind you, this woman is not a Jew. She belongs to the race that has been cursed. Kasi sabi ni Noah, cursed be Canaan. She was a Canaanite, a cursed race. I want you to remember that. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. Imagine yung anak niya was demon-possessed. Here is a Canaanite mother. Mahal na mahal niya ang kanyang anak. To see your daughter every day being tormented by a devil must be the most painful experience. Next verse. But he answered her not a word. Silent. Totally silent ang Panginoon. Mga nanay, kung kayo nagpipray, tahimik ang Panginoon, anong gagawin niyo? Tahimik. Nakakabinging katahimikan. Magtatampo ka ba sa Diyos? This Canaanite woman, although nakakabinging katahimikan ang kasagutan ng Panginoon, hindi siya nagtampo. Ang kalaban usually ng nanay, matampuhing unggoy. Madali tayong magtampo sa Panginoon. Hindi siya nagtampo. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. Palayasin mo. Pangalawang problema, kalaban niya ang mga disciples. Pinagtatampuyan siya. Next. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Ang ministry ng Panginoon was preeminently to the Jews. And she was a Canaanite woman. Third rejection. Pangatlong rejection. Sabi ng Panginoon, ang aking ministry, preeminently ay sa mga Hudyo, not to the Gentile. Then came she and worshipped him. How did she react? Lalo niyang sinamba ang Panginoon, saying, Lord, help me! Hindi na naman siya naging matampuhing unggoy o nag-PM, pusong mamon. Mga my misis, bantayan niyo yung puso niyo, huwag kayo magpupusong mamon at maging matampuhing matching. Marami sa simbang alam kong magagaling dahil matampuhin, nawala na. Magaling sana, mahusay. Pero matampuhin. Mahilig mag-PM, pusong mamon. Tingnan mo itong Canaanite woman, ha? Wala siyang pakialam. Mayroon siyang misyon. Mahal niyang anak niya. So, the fourth time she got the rejection and her reaction, she worshipped the Lord. And he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs. Fourth rejection. Tinawag pa siyang aso ng Panginoon. Oh, that is a very painful. What? The most compassionate God, the most loving Savior, called this woman dog. Hindi karapat-dapat na ang pagkain ng mga bata ay tinatapon sa aso. Tinawag siyang aso. Nagtampo ba siya? No, no. Mga nanay, tandaan niyo yan, ang mahalaga yung anak niyo. Kaya kung sinama to, makinig kayo, kasi sa buhay ng isang ina, mayroong pagkakataon ipaglaban mo ang anak mo. Paglaban mo. Ipaglaban mo. Don't give up. And so after she called her dog, notice how she reacted. Tignan mo yung kanyang all-out determination. All-out determination. Oh, her perseverance, her patience, her persistence. More than that, kapalmoks, shamelessness. Kapalan yung mukha nyo pag kayo ganito ng laban. She said, Truth, Lord. Oh, tutuaso ako. The dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table. Kinuha niyang very word from the mouth of the Lord. She grabbed it. Oh yes, aso ko, Lord. Pero even yung aso, minsan tinatapunan ng mga pagkain na galing sa master's table. Notice how the Lord commended her. Next, please. Here's how the Lord reacted. Then Jesus answered and to her, O woman, great is thy faith. Mind you, hindi Hudyo yan, Canaanite. Gentile. Pero nakita ng Diyos na siya ay mapagpakumbaba at hinarap niya lahat ng rejection by humbling herself, by worshiping God, by determining, I will continue to humble myself. And that is how Christ describes, O woman, great is thy faith. Ang pananampalataya na dakila ay kung ikaw na sa kalagitnaan ng panlalait, all the rejections 5 times, lalo siyang nagpakumbaba. Lalo niyang nilabanan yung pride. Alam po ninyo kung anong kalaban natin? Fried chicken. Pride. Learn from her. Alam po ninyo, pag may need ako sa Panginoon, lagi ko iniisip yung Canaanite woman. 5 beses ni-reject. She won. She got her wish because mahal niya ang anak niya. Mahal niya ang anak niya at ang kanyang pananampalataya mapagpakumbaba. At binaba niya ang kanyang sarili. Jesus answered the woman, Great is thy faith, be it unto thee, even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. She won. So I ask you, mothers, is your problem right now a problem that will demand that you just keep on going, keep on praying, and no matter kung ano man ang rejection, you promise the Lord, the more I will worship the Lord, the more I will humble myself, the more I'm going to believe God for the miracle. Mind nyo, wala siyang pinag-aralan. But she has something that you and I need. Kailangan ko to. Lalo na kami mga pastor. Naibaba namin ang aming sarili. Lalo kaming magpakumbaba. Lalo kaming magtiwala sa Diyos. Lalo naming ilapit ang aming pangangailangan sa Panginoon. Especially in the midst of rejection. I pray to the Lord this will be a moral, spiritual lesson to all of us. Minsan, God will say no to test whether we will keep on worshiping Him. I-reject niya ang ating hiling, susubukin niya kung talagang ibig natin na siya ay sundin at lalo tayong magpapakumbaba sa kanyang harapan. And I thank God for this story. This story should remain written in our hearts, especially when we get rejected by God. Don't give up. Don't give up. Remember si Kaya, ganun din nangyari? Sa Isaiah 38 verse 1, let's just go there. Kasi, pag sinabi ng doktor, humanda ka na, mamamatay ka. Yun ang sinasabi ng misis na mahal daw ang husband. Nung sinabi na ng doktor, handa ka bang masahihin ang katawan niya araw-araw? Handa ka bang pagluto siya ng pagkain na masasarap? Alagaan siya. Huwag mong bibigyan ng sama ng loob. Nung tinanong na ng mister, ano sabi ni Doc? Mamamatay ka. Yung idea na pagluluto, wag bibigyan ng sama ng loob, i-reflex, yung mga masahe, laging hahalikan. Naku, sabi. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death. Isaiah the prophet ito the son of Amos came unto him and said, Thus saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live. Very precise. Emphatic. Clear cut. Walang kaduda. Humanda ka na. Set your house in order. Mamamatay ka. Ay prophet yan. Alam mo ninyo, this is a good lesson to us. Remember the Canaanite woman? She did not give up. Nilabanan niya. Lumapit siya sa Diyos. Lalo nang lumapit. Listen. If you believe you need a miracle, just keep on trusting the Lord. The more you should worship the Lord, the more you should trust the Lord. Lord, ano man ang mangyari, hindi po ako lalayo sa inyo, lalo po kayong sasambahin, lalo kayong paglilingkuran, lalo kayong mamahalin. And so notice please, next verse, Then Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and prayed unto the Lord, and said, Remember now, O Lord, I beseech thee how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart, and have done which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. Iniyakan niya. May mga problema, hindi masusolve yan unless iyakan mo. At diyan kayo magaling, mga misis, mga nanay. Magaling kayo diyan. May mga problema, hindi masusolve yan unless iyakan mo. Iniyakan ni Hezekiah. Then came the word of the Lord to Hezekiah, saying, notice, Go and say to Hezekiah, Thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will add unto thy days 15 years. Biro mo, 15 years pang dinagdag. 15 years! So, ngayong hapon, tanong ko sa inyo, do you have that faith to believe God that in the midst of rejection, you will just keep on trusting God every step of the way? Our closing example is in Mark chapter 12. Type mo na lang yung verses then. Mark 12. Jesus sat over against the treasury, and behold, how the people cast money into the treasury, and many that were rich cast in much. So, ito na pagalang illustration na naman. Bakit? Yung mayayaman, malaki ang binibigay. Imagine, dumarating yung mga magagarang mga chariot, dala-dala yung sako-sakong mga offering. So yung mga disciples, lumalaki yung mga mata nila pag nakikita nila, wow, ang laki ng giving. Next, and there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which make a farthing. And he called unto his disciples. Notice, tinawag niya lahat ng disciples niya kasi ang kanilang attitude sa giving, baluktot. Hinahanga nila yung malaki yung amount. Ang hinahanga nila, wow! Milyon-milyon ang binigay. Si Bill Gates, kahit magbigay ng 10 bilyon, meron pa rin siyang natitirang 65 billion. Yung mayaman, na siya ay may 100 milyon, magbigay naman siya ng 10 milyon, may 90 million pang natitira. Samantalang itong poor widow, and he called unto his disciples, said to them, Amen, I say to you, that this poor widow hath cast more in than all they which have cast into the treasury. Tuhugin mo, pagsamahin mo lahat ng mayaman, milyon-milyon ang binigay nila. Mas matimbang yung 2 mites na binigay ng mahirap na widow. Bakit po? Tingnan niyo yung Panginoon, ha? Next. For all they did cast in of their abundance, but she of her want, of her deep poverty, did cast in all that she had, even all her living. Sa makatuwid, yung sakripisyo niya ang nakita ng Diyos. Binigay niya ang lahat. Makinig kayo. Huwag niyong titignan yung offering niyo. Hello? Hindi lang yung amount. Huwag niyong titignan lang amount. Yung sakripisyo na involved. Hindi mo pwedeng lagyan ng amount yun or i-quantify. Kung yun ay galing sa puso na buong pusong pagmamahal sa Diyos, mas matimbang kaysa sa lahat ng offering. Oh, what an amazing devotion to the Lord. Kita nyo ha? 4. Nagsimula tayo kay Sarah sa kanyang absolute dependence. Then we went to Hannah, her astounding dedication. Then we went to the Canaanite woman, her all-out determination to believe. Every step of the way, she kept on worshiping and believing. And now, the amazing devotion of this woman, mahal niyang Panginoon, it reflected on her giving. Mga anak ng Diyos, mga nanay, panalangin ko, maalala niyo itong 4 points na to. Yan ang pinakamahalaga na matutunan ng ating mga anak. Makinig kayo. You know, I thank God my mom was this 4. I saw it in her life. Para sa kanya, walang mas mahalaga kaysa Panginoon. Para sa kanya, isa lang mahalaga sa buhay. Mahalin mo, paglingkuran mo ang Panginoon. That's why I saw that in my brother, sabi ko nga eh. When my brother had hundreds of millions, and until now her property is worth 500 million. Kung ipagbili niya ang mga lupa niya. I was talking to Pastor Joey, he has 412 hectares. Kinuha ng gobyerno, hanggang ngayon hindi siya binabayaran after 24 years. Pero ang nanay ko hindi impressed sa yaman niya at pagiging gobernador. Sa nanay kong mahalaga, anak, ipag-pray mo ang kuya mo. Ang mahalaga, malapit ka sa Diyos. Naglilingkod ka sa Panginoon. Yan ang mahalaga, mahal mo ang Panginoon. Wala akong pakialam kay gobernador, kay presidente, kay janitor ka. Ang mahalaga, ang Panginoon. Let it be the lesson to all of us today. That is the greatest lesson my mom taught me. Anak, mahalaga, mahalin mo ang Panginoon, magtiwala ka sa Diyos, patuloy na maging malapit ka sa Diyos. Lahat ginagawa mo para sa Diyos. If we learn this lesson, listen, this church will become a lighthouse not only here in Calamba, not only in Laguna, but throughout the whole world. May God raise godly mothers in this church. Mind you, poor widow. Today we are talking about her. Imagine the Canaanite woman. Sa mata ng mundo, worthless, baliwala. In the eyes of the Lord, she is a very, very special woman. What made him special? Panginoon. Father, I pray as we meditate on this Mother's Day on all the virtues of godly mothers. O Panginoon, tulungan mo kami na magpakumbaba. Harapin namin ang katotohanan. Kayo po ang pinakamahalaga. Kayo lamang, Panginoon, ang dapat naming pinagkakatiwalaan at sinasamba sa Espiritu at katotohanan. Lord, tulungan po ninyo lahat ng nanay na narito. Tularan po si Sarah. Bagaman siya ay 90 years old, hindi siya natakot mag-deliver ng kanyang pinakahihintay na anak. Isaac was a miracle child in need of a miracle birth. Nangyari po yun. Nagtiwala siya sa inyo. Tulungan mo kami, Panginoon, na maging katulad ni Sarah. Ganon din, Panginoon, kung kami po ay mayroong maaring ialay sa inyo, tulungan nyo kaming huwag maging maramot. Oh, may we be like Hannah. Joyfully, she dedicated her son, Samuel, whom she prayed for after much years of waiting. Panginoon, salamat po sa mga nanay na hindi marapot sa inyo. And thank you again In the midst of rejection, we can keep on praying and worshiping you and believing you. Pagpalain niyo yung simbahan na to, ilang taon nang nagpipray ng property. Ilang taon na po nagpipray ng gusali na po ng pananambahan. I just pray all of us will keep on worshiping you and believing you. You will give it in your perfect time. And Lord, thank you in advance. We can experience the joy of giving. Salamat. Napakabait niyo sa amin. Salamat sa mga nanay na narito. Comfort them, Lord. Encourage them. And for all the dads who are here, I pray they'll have the joy of seeing their home become a place where your love and joy and peace will reign on the hearts of everyone. Panginoon, pagpalain niyo lahat ng tahanan na narito. Tulungan mo kami, Panginoon. Pag-isipan namin ang aming natutunang lesson sa hapon na to. In Jesus' name, amen.